everyone, David C. Anderson from the Knife Center coming at you from Blade Show 2026. I'm here at the K-Bar booth, but I can't actually host this video for reasons that are going to become obvious real soon. So we have a guest host for you today, our good friend,
Hey
Mr.
guys,
Joe Flowers.
Hello, I'm here to help mitigate this talk because both of these guys are very close friends that I've known in the knife industry forever. And so I'd like to learn more about this awesome collaboration that you guys have going on. But first, probably the most important question, what in tarnation were you thinking when you met this guy and picked him to do some design work with you? You poor man.
Well,
we can't save ourselves from our own mistakes sometimes.
actually, I have to say it was probably one of the smartest things I've done, which is not necessarily mean it's a good idea because I've had a lot of bad ones. But David first showed up on my doorstep doing an interview for the knife blog, The Truth About Knives, which is dead now, I think. And we kind of clicked, and he came back, and we talked knives and life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. And then he came back again, and then he brought his wife, and its friendship developed, and I really liked, even though he's fond of a blade shape, which I am mostly opposed to because I didn't like the person who first created it. But
we'll keep it at that for you guys in the comments to figure out later.
Well, like this was only like a little over a decade ago when I first met you. It feels like longer because, like you said, this started as a friendship. And if it wasn't obvious from Joe's intro, like I'm working with Ethan on future Becker knife and tool designs, not just the one you're going to see here.
Yeah.
But it's cool that we're kind of, in part of the announcement of this, we're exactly where I first met you. Like you're sitting in the same seat probably, but like literally, like geographically, I was probably right there and you were probably right here when we first met. And now it's been all downhill. I mean, it's all been good since then.
So guys, if you don't know already, both Ethan and DCA are working together for DCA to carry on the beautiful legacy that Becker Knife and Tool has had over the past 30 years. I don't know how many years. 50 years. That's a lot of years. Yes, and so that's where this collaboration is coming through. Something new, but with something very familiar at the same time. Can you guys tell me about how you started this collaboration piece? And this is the first one, right? Like
this is the first of many. Like we've probably got years worth of projects already submitted to K-Bar. Quite honestly, it's funny how this one started because when we were trying to figure out what we should do first, Ethan says, I've always really liked the Mark I, the Randall or Model 1. What if we did a kind of Beckerized version of it?
And it don't look nothing like no Randall Model 1.
But that's what we kind of started at, and I drew some things out, Ethan looked at it, and we decided to do this, and this, and it came out way different. Like this is not at all a Model 1 tribute anymore. But that's actually how this one started.
So, anyway, the 6 to 7 inch, 6, 7, 8 inch knives are the most difficult, in my view, to make multi-purpose. The K-Bar, the classic K-Bar, is a 7 inch blade, and it is probably still the best issue knife that's out there. After 85 years, 1942.
Yeah.
And so it's very difficult to build something that's actually better than that. But in this 6 inch blade, you'll notice that the edge profile is quite thin.
It's like to me, it reminds me of the BK9.
Yeah.
That large, I love that edge profile too.
It was accidental, but it works.
Oh, it really works. Really works too.
I'll never forget you winning at thing that at Terrell Hoffman.
Oh, with the BK9, the chopping contest.
Everybody had to use the same knife, and I was not betting on you.
I bet. There were some bigger dudes out there.
Oh, way bigger dudes. But you know what? Energy and commitment.
And good edge geometry. And good edge geometry.
Velocity and geometry.
Yes, that's the way. Now, with this collaboration, this new knife.
Let's talk about the name first. We haven't mentioned it yet. We should probably do that. It's the BK25C from the custom shop at K-Bar. It's called the Outpost. And like for me, it does everything you would need a frontier buoy to do, from the wood processing, animal processing, to food prep and everything in between. Custom shop first, and then hopefully we'll be able to bring it in as the standard carbon steel.
Please God, make them sell out next week, because that way it'll go into full production.
Yeah. So if it's at the custom shop, it's going to be in like a higher level steel.
Yeah.
Right?
So we're 3V steel on this one to start out. Good tough stuff. G10 handles with the orange liner there, multicolor. Trying to expand the circles of the Becker knife and tool a little bit without it feeling foreign. You know
that's hard to do. That's what makes it a true, real collaboration. You want to have the echoes of what makes this knife a real Becker, but also put your flair on it too. Yeah. And I think you did a great job with this knife.
And I think they're going to street price when they land. There's only a handful at the show, and they're still finishing up the full run. I think they're going to be at about $275 street price.
It's great
for US made 3V. The whole 9 yards.
Yeah. Oh, would you reach over there and grab the sheath? Thank you.
Yeah. And it comes with the Kydex sheath,
It comes with a Kydex sheath, and it also has an ulti-clip that comes with it.
Yeah. So the sheath isn't final either. There's going to be a couple tweaks to the sheath, I think, but it will come with the Kydex sheath.
Now, I have a question for you, Mr. DCA. What would you say is your the biggest contribution to this particular knife design? That makes it the more DCA than normal.
Well, what I like about this being the model that's I'm going to move your emotional support coffee here, Ethan, for a moment.
It's very important.
What I like about this being the first thing that you guys are seeing as our collaborations is I think this really good synthesis of both of our styles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it feels very Becker.
Yes.
And ultimately, that's what we're going for. But this edge profile, if you're familiar with any of my earlier designs, the Canteen knife.
Yes. Okay, good.
This profile is a ½ inch longer, but it's the same profile as the Canteen knife.
So it has a continuous curve on it?
It does.
It does look like that.
Yeah, it's very subtle here at the back, but it's a continuous curve. And we talk about survival knives. In my mind, a survival knife is the synthesis of a general purpose outdoor knife and a tactical or combat knife. Mm-hmm. Squish those two together, and we call that genre a tactical knife. Mm-hmm. Of course, any knife a survival knife. Any knife you have on you becomes your survival knife. But when we're talking genres, that's it.
We're in the knife world at the knife show.
But how many survival knives can do food prep on a cutting board?
Good question.
And the answer is none. So that's why I think this is the great synthesis of what Ethan and I have both done in the past.
An outdoor knife needs to be a utility blade. Mm-hmm. And always, all of my knives, if you follow the line down from the pad of your thumb to the heel of the blade, that's where 90% of your field crafty stuff is done.
Yeah.
And that inch, and that's where everybody puts
the serrations.
Serrations, and the serrations belong out here somewhere if you got to do that. but that's that motion, and I always tell people, if you want to know what the knife's going to feel like when you pick it up at a show or a shop or whatever, is make an imaginary tent stake, because that will tell you a lot about how it works. And this doesn't hurt anything.
I believe you know a little bit about culinary skills, so having something that you can use out in camp to chop stuff will work great. How would that work on onions?
Pretty good.
He's the one who taught me how to cut onions correctly, by the way, too. But I cried no matter what, because I'm around Ethan.
And I also have to give a shout out to Jim Bensinger, because I have always been opposed to a lot of belly in a blade. And I got one of Bensinger's saws, and I went, you're a slow learner.
You're referring to his Bolo.
What the heck does he call it?
I'm blanking now here on the spot. But Jim Bensinger, awesome custom maker, had a barong, the street barong.
Yes.
With a curved edge. It's compact, but it's a chopper.
Oh, man.
At a real compact size.
He sent it down at a Becker head.
Mm-hmm. I was there for that. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, whoa. I got to own that.
I think I also had my prototype for the canteen knife there at that trip. And you were kind of looking at the continuous curve on that and kind of giving me a little like, dirty looks.
He and I have had a running.
But when you're able to understand some of the edges and how they work, as we all are learning as we get older and stuff too, it's cool to incorporate those type of biases into a new design.
Yeah,
wow, it actually can make it work.
Well, ultimately, Joe, I kind of want to know what you think of the knife too. Like, does this feel like a Becker to you?
Yes, it does. And to me, it feels like one of the more compact BK9s, which I absolutely, once again, love the grind on that one. Absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite grinds in the knife world, especially for a full flat secondary bevel. But I love the continuous curvature of this too. I think that's what's going to make this so usable in multiple situations too. Yeah. And it's just the right size and weight to not be too unwieldy, but still be able to do some very big knife tasks too.
How's the balance on that?
Balance is great. I'm trying not to do all the ninja stuff because Tomas has to keep me in frame all the time too. But the balance is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, and Ethan and I haven't seen this final production version until 2 days ago.
Excellent.
I walked in here on Friday to help, and everybody
they didn't even tell us it was.
They didn't even tell us it was going to be here. I came in, I looked out, and I went,
got it ready, guys.
I was like, it was over in the case, and it was locked. I was almost broke in to grab it.
What do you think of how it turned out?
If I was any happier, I'd be floating.
That's great to hear.
Because you never, no matter how much you draw, you never ever know what the knife is really going to be like
until it's
it's metal in hand and came out of the production shop.
Yeah.
Because even prototypes tend to be a little bit different. But this guy is so nimble.
It can hit kind of hard. It's not a chopper, but it has a little bit of a hit to it when you do the swing.
So, like,
but the balance, it's that nimbleness that makes, even though it's 6 inches, makes it extremely agile and extremely easy to handle.
Yeah, so when you're done cutting onions, cutting things like brambles and stuff in camp, that's perfect for it. You don't need a huge machete for that.
So the snap cut is probably one of the most important things to learn about chopping with a knife. And that is you hold it like this, and then you bring it down like that. So you get and it's because there are 2 things that make it cut. One is speed, and the other one is heft. And if you don't have a heavy blade, you have to have a speedy blade. Mm-hmm. And this son of a gun is fast.
Yeah.
And that's, if you got to take something down more than about 1 inch and 2 in diameter, get a club.
Yeah.
Call it a baton, of course.
Of course, yeah. And hold your pinky out when you do it.
But because with a baton, you can take down a tree this big around in a very short period of time. And most all of the stuff, shelter building and one thing and another, is you're not going to need anything. You don't want anything bigger than that because you're going to expend too many calories harvesting it.
Yeah.
So everything but a log cabin, basically.
Yeah.
And you know what else I like about this too? Is the roundness right here, because I can still choke up on it and do all those small little chef pinch grip style.
Yeah, so it's a tumbled finish on the blades that softened all the corners, all the edges, and that sort of thing. And also, like, I love a stonewash finish because when you put a scratch on a knife when you're using it, there's already scratches on the finish, so it kind of blends in and all that. So it all came together.
This is a K-Bar custom collaboration in new design. When are these going to be available?
So they're going to be available soon.
Okay, that sounds exactly right.
They had just like a few finished. They had 30 for the show, and the rest are, like I said, they're going to tweak the sheath tiny bit. The knives are essentially done at this point, but soon.
As usual with the cutlery world, the sheaths are the problem, as you said earlier.
Yeah.
And nobody buys a knife for the sheath.
That's true. That's true.
And every sheath is reviled by 80% of people.
It's true.
And yet you got to have something.
You got to have
so
something.
people can have something that's ready to go.
And there were, when I was growing up and buying knives, there were no custom sheath makers.
Right. Speaking of custom sheath makers, though, I want to give a shout out to our friend.
Okay.
JRE Industries, woo-hoo! Spen Stelzer, like good friends of all of us as well. He has got essentially ready to go a pattern of a leather sheath that'll fit this knife.
Yeah.
So if you don't like the Kydex, you got Spen at your disposal. JRE Industries, and he can tweak the base model too. You can add fire steel loops and danglers and all of that. So you can get a really, really nice leather sheath for it too.
Actually, JRE's done a run for K-Bar before for some of their custom shops.
Yeah, they have in the past. Yeah.
So, the Spen at JRE. Somebody once told me that the only freedom we have left is to spend money on people we like. People we like. And Spen's a good guy.
Really good guy. Really good.
So, but this.
Well, we're here to like make money with people we like right now. Is what we're trying to do.
Knife industry making money. You're funny. Just kidding, guys.
But that's the BK25C. Do you have anything else you want to add about it, Ethan?
I think it's one of the best packages that I've come up with, and in this case, we've come up with. And it sure don't look like no Randall Model 1.
No, it doesn't. It is so funny to me that that's how this started, and then we just kind of took a left turn somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's how it happens. So that's how collaborations and then aberrations happen too.
The aberration collaboration. But like I said, this is just the first of many. We've got, I'm not sure exactly how many projects and new designs that we've submitted to K-Bar, but we're talking, we've already got like multiple years worth of stuff for you folks to look forward to. And let me just take another opportunity on camera here to thank you for asking me to do stuff with you, because it is an honor. You've been not just a friend but a mentor to me since we first met, and you know, if you're the one who's saying that you think I can help and you ask me to do it, who am I to say no? And I am thrilled to do it.
I'm glad you said yes.
I'm thrilled about it.
Well, guys, stay tuned. There's going to be some more cool stuff coming out in the future from K-Bar. Keep an eye on the custom shop and on the websites.
KnifeCenter.com. Since I am here representing Knife Center at the moment, of course, make sure to keep an eye on the Becker Knife and Tool page over there, our new items page, and cool stuff to come. Thanks, guys.